There it is. We're back.
We're back, guys. Ask anything.
Mm-hmm.
Literally anything.
Anything.
And we said we're going to be good sports about this because last week y'all gave us the easy questions, and apparently we have been forewarned by Uncle Mark that this week's questions were a little deeper.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. That's what Ask Anything's about. See, listen, the whole idea of this was to have adult conversation.
Hence, we don't have any special guests with us today, or this evening, so we're going to have to keep it a little bit private today.
Well, the baby's down for a nap right now. We may have to stop for a second. I may have to run out if I hear her crying. But
First and foremost,
yes, baby.
Got to do a temperature check every now and then. You know, it's been busy. We live in the same house, but sometimes we barely see each other because of each of us exchanging the children, right? So, baby, how you doing?
Today, on a scale of 1 to 10, is a 7 3/4. What about you?
7 3/4. Well, this morning I was about 5 because I didn't go to sleep until about 4 a.m. So I had to get my gears churning before I can get kicking the gear.
And how are you feeling now?
Now, about halfway into this wine, I'm feeling pretty good.
So wait, but we gotta tell them why. So we do this temperature check because since coronavirus has happened, and mind you, this has been almost 2 months now.
Yeah.
We've been sleeping in different bedrooms.
Whoa, you told him that?
We said we're gonna keep it real.
Sheesh.
Look,
it's true, but guess what?
No, wait a minute. Let me finish. Okay, so
Okay.
he's sleeping in the bedroom upstairs. I'm sleeping in the main level master bedroom. The reason we're doing this is because the baby has nightmares at night, and so she just kind of belts out in the middle of the night, and then before you know it, your REM sleep is disturbed. You can't get back to sleep, and then you can't function throughout the rest of the day. So I'll take her one night, he takes her the other, so we have 2 separate bedrooms. However,
But before I think I know where you're going with the look. With that look, y'all know that look. Y'all know that look. Fat fellas, y'all know that look.
I made a suggestion.
Anyway, it gives us both some time to have our me time and get back to self, right? So then when we see each other, it's peace, it's serenity. But that look she just gave me, that was sometimes when you hear I'm feeling some type of way.
No, that's not the look that I just gave you.
Oh, that's the look I was feeling. I'm gonna drink. Go ahead, talk to him.
You know what, Michael Jackson? That's his name, by the way, Michael Jackson.
Ask anything. We're here for questions.
I'm Mrs. Michael Jackson.
We're here for questions.
So, no, I thought it was a good idea, and I said to him the other day in the kitchen, how have you been feeling since we've had separate bedrooms? And he's like, oh, okay, what do you mean? I said, well, because I think that maybe we should entertain maintaining this. Like, I love having my own bedroom. Everything can be pink, everything can be blush, everything can be soft. I can burn my incense, I burn my white sage. I don't have somebody coming around blowing out my candles. It's all good. I love that I can have this zen space to think, create, and just kind of be feminine. And then I go upstairs to his room and it smells like sweat socks. I do not miss that.
We're gonna stop right there. We're not gonna put that out there, cause you and I both know. I'm a neat freak. She know that.
I didn't say you were neat. He's neat. He's very. As a matter of fact, he's too neat. He's an OCD.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he literally. Who folds their underwear in 4s? You fold their underwear. I will sit there and fold all the clothes for the household. And then before I know it, I'm taking his pile upstairs. He's like, no, I gotta do them all over
I'll refold my shirts.
He refolds his shirts.
My shirts.
His underwear.
My underwear.
And his socks.
My underwear and that one blanket goes rolled up to the ball.
That does not, negate what I said earlier. The bedroom still smells like sweat socks because even though you're neat, you still got like the man funk.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Like that
She
man
must be coming
smell?
in after I come from the gym then. That's about it.
You know what
That's
I'm
what
talking about, that man
happened.
smell where it's just like they don't smell it. Everybody else smells it, but they don't smell it. It's like that man smell. Anyway, we said we're going to get your questions, and that's what we're going to do. So go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, because I was about to get you. Probably 2 Thursdays from now, she going to get it. All right, so we're going to ask anything,
last
right?
week with all the wig jokes.
Oh, wig jokes, okay.
Go ahead, babe.
You got one? Oh,
Questions,
you don't got one today.
questions.
Ask anything, right? Let's see what you folks had to ask us.
This is good, by the way. This is Rose Moscato. I like
All right, let me see what we
wine's very
have
light.
here. Yep. We're gonna ask this one probably 2 Thursdays from now, because if we ask this right now, make it a little different in
Let me see
here.
the question.
I got it.
Babe, you can't do that.
You
If
pick
it's
one.
in the jar, you
pick
gotta
one.
ask it.
I'll save it for later. How about that? We'll
All
get
right.
through these and I'll save this one
Now
for
I really
later.
want to know what the question was. Okay, let's see. You ready?
Yeah. Put this right here.
What is your advice on threesomes? What? Y'all just went straight in.
Really?
What's your advice
Okay, ask
on
anything.
threesomes?
Advice. Man, I thought it was okay. That's not even a question.
Well,
You
number
want-
one, we would have had to have had a threesome to give advice on it.
In our household, he who is without sin cast the first rock, right? So
That's not how the saying goes.
it's something
and
like
he had
that.
too much
It's something
wine
like that.
already.
Listen.
He had too much, right?
No, listen, on a serious note, I'm constantly saying be the energy you seek to exist. In our household, it does not exist, right? And advice-wise, I would say really think about what you're doing or what you're getting ready to do, because you're inviting some energies within your soul, within your household, that you may not be able to get rid of, okay? But to each his own. Because
Well, okay, so let me say this, because there's a lot of people out there who have had threesomes. They're very experimental. We even know people who are swingers, who we like as people, but we do not drink alcohol around them because we're afraid that they're going to try to convince us to swing with them. We don't. You know what it is? He's all the man that I need. He fills me up. He gives me love. No, before you
safe
get
to
on,
say,
before you get on, you blushing. and
safe
stuff.
to say, we be winning all the karaoke battles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you want? Battle. But no, here's the thing
I'm
too.
in love with my husband.
Yeah.
And I'm very possessive, if that's the word, just like very, I don't want another woman touching him, kissing him, breathing on him. So no, I wouldn't bring another woman into the bedroom.
But they didn't ask you about us. This person wanted advice.
Okay, but how can, that's why I started out saying, how can we give advice
You
on
can
something
only go
we've never
from
done?
right, but you can go by based on feelings and what you. I'm like I said. Besides the energies, here's the thing too. To each his own. I started to say that because Christianity or the Western world really forbids polygamy, right? But there are a lot of cultures and different countries, ethnicities that permit it. So you have to go based on where you may be from and what you partake in. We don't
I
really
have
know.
no idea what you just said.
Okay,
I don't
they
think
know.
you did either because you had
They
a
know.
lot of wine.
I had 1 3/4.
What y'all drinking? I said bring a glass of wine. What you drinking?
Next question.
No, can I just add to that, please?
Okay, add
Just
to
one
it,
more
but
thing.
you ain't know
All
what
right,
to
so
say, though.
here's what I'll say. If you're going to have a threesome, don't do it because you think that's what the other person wants. Because then afterward, you might feel like a little violated. You did something that really in your spirit and soul you didn't want to do, but you did it because you thought he wanted it. I'm not going to say you did it because you thought she wanted it, because honestly, usually that's not the way the threesomes go.
Wait, not in
let me
this
hear
day and age.
Well, usually from what I usually hear, I don't know a man that's gonna let another man into the bedroom with his woman. Usually, it's the woman who's trying to do something to please
Okay, see,
the man.
I thought you said it the other way.
No,
Okay, cool.
that's what I'm saying.
She on point.
So I say, if you're gonna invite that into your bed, if you're gonna invite that into your spirit, into your life, it's gotta make sure it's something you want too. We're grown, right? And make sure that they can pay the bills too. Because if you're gonna share my bed, yeah, you need to be able to pay some of these bills.
Don't do it out of peer pressure either.
No. All right, here we go. If your spouse has an annoying habit that drives you crazy, what's a good way to let that person know without hurting their feelings?
That is from, I don't think she wants her name read.
Well,
I'm not going to say who it's from. But
If your spouse has an annoying habit, first let's ask this, do I have an annoying habit?
yeah. You know how she said the socks thing? I was about to get it with this one that I said I'm going to get it for 2 Thursdays. Fellas, how hard is it, or ladies, matter of fact, ladies, how hard is it to take that little plastic or metal thing after you wash your hands or do your women thing in the bathroom? Put the toilet back on the drain. My wife would take
What are
the
you
toilet
talking about?
tissue and just sit it right on top of the toilet tissue. I'm like, babe, can you put the toilet tissue on the ring?
I didn't know what you're talking
I
about.
know you did. But can you put the toilet tissue back on the
So wait, you're saying when the toilet roll is
it's
empty,
done,
taking the paper roll off
and put
then
it back
when
on
I
where
put
it
the new
belongs.
roll on it, I just sit it
You
on
just
top
sit
of
right
the
on top of the oven.
I do that. I admit I do that. That drives him nuts.
Oh
He
my
always
God.
screams at me.
and I think that's a meme somebody's done.
I'm gonna give you a pass because you have a lot of annoying habits. And
See, I said one. I ain't trying to.
no,
go
but you
all-
do. You have a lot of annoying habits. Like I told you, he's OCD. I cannot stand when I clean something for somebody to come after me and clean it again. I cannot stand when I fold something for somebody to come back after me and fold it again. I can't stand when I cook something for you to come and taste it before I'm done. Okay, I'm not even done. I didn't even finish seasoning it and putting the shabam on it. And you come in and you need to, and then just start jumping in my pot seasoning
Okay,
stuff.
so now let me say
Like,
this. Let me say
That's-
this.
But it was advice. They
I
wanted
know
to
they
know how
wanted
do
to,
you tell
exactly.
someone.
That's because you on up on a tangent. You see this? How much is in your glass?
We need this. I'm sorry, y'all. We need this. We need to laugh. We need to breathe. We need to
Can
joke.
we answer the question?
We need to joke with each other. We need adult conversation.
Because they probably at home like, please give me some advice because I need to tell this mofo like, God, he getting on my nerves.
I just think
He breathed too wrong.
he breathes too long. Honestly, after this whole quarantine, there's gonna be a lot of divorces. Yes.
Sadly true.
But I think there will also, on the flip side, be maybe a lot of connections in marriages
Yeah.
because people don't want to be alone. And if this happens again, like they think it's going to happen again, you're like, maybe I need to commit.
So-
but advice.
Advice. Here's my take on it. You can take it two ways. First and foremost, timing. Make sure when you decide to say something or do something, your timing is right. Don't do it when they just came in from work and they're frustrated because it's not going to work. It's just going to frustrate the both of you, right? Turn it into a joke or do the same thing they do. For instance, I don't do it, but if I was to, I would just keep putting her toilet tissue in her room in the same place. Kept doing it until she said something to me, and then I'd be like, well, you do the same thing. You know that? So now, how does it feel? See, I turned that into a joke and made fun about it, but I brought it to their attention. So that's one way you can do it. What's another one?
I'm going to leave that one alone. I
No,
think
it's
I
gonna
bet
be
you
that
got
one.
that. You
Okay, I
answered
got
that
that one.
question pretty well. When did you know he or she was the one?
Oh, hey now.
Well, I was just telling Uncle Mark this morning. I said, in September, Mike and I will have been married for 10 years, but we've been together for 16 years.
Yeah.
We lived together in sin for
Nope.
6 years before we got married. But I knew he was the one when I had to have this really ugly surgery done. And he was there to take the tubes out of my body. He was there to bandage me up, and I'm talking about slobber all over my face. My hair was standing up.
Just
2-day funk. It was an ugly surgery that I don't even think a member of my family would have taken care of me, but he took care of me, and that was like year 3. We'd been dating for 3 years at that point, and I was like, I think he loves me for real, for real.
See, I thought it was a different story.
What?
I thought it was the one where you had your little accident on the turnpike, and I got there within like a half hour.
I didn't know you were the one. We'd only been
I'm just
dating
messing
like
with
4
you.
months.
I know. So I actually married me, not quote unquote married me. We was only a few months in. Anyway.
Baby, I think we should stop taping. You had a lot of alcohol.
Nah.
You're really silly right now.
That's all right. They laughing. So I knew she was the one from day one. Literally, as cliche as that may sound, I'm very spiritual and God-fearing. And for me, when I saw her, she knows it now, but from across the room, I said, I don't know her, but I'm going to marry her. It was like the light was only on her, literally, in this moment. But that's a movie we're going to shoot, because we got a dope how we met story.
Yeah, I think if we told the whole story right now, how we met and wound up getting together and how many times we bumped our head, it would take up the whole rest of this Ask Anything. So
Yeah.
we'll have to revisit that one day. But I liked him immediately, but I was on my I hate men thing. I'm not dating. I'm going to be celibate. I'm focusing on me. And when he came in my life, and so I could have almost missed him.
Yes.
But I knew he was the one, like the one I was going to marry when I told you about the surgery.
You know what? Now that you said that, that's how I knew she was the one too, because she was very love jaded, and I was not letting her go, no matter how many bricks, walls, doors she put up. And I'm like, I see you. Next question.
Well, there was a guy I was with before who had a baby on me, and so it broke me into a million pieces and almost ruined me for the next guy. And had I let that keep me low, had I let that steal my whole vibration, I would have missed my future, right? So take that. Hey, why don't y'all wear your wedding rings?
Right here. But needless to say, I don't know if, see, that seems like it comes from a person that's literally really in both of our IGs or just follows us. But for the most part, for those that don't know, this finger was chopped off like, badly. And both of my fingers swole up. So for almost a year and some change now, I couldn't put my ring on. And I'm also a contractor. So for the most part, if you may have seen me, and that's why you saw this threw this question out, I don't wear it while I'm working because it can conflict with what I'm doing. And it's on now because I knew somebody would probably throw that out there. It's a hell of a job for me to even get this off right now.
I don't have mine on. Did I have mine on last week? I didn't have it on last week. Is that where that question came from? Well, here's the truth.
But we haven't been out the house either.
Yeah. But no, I love wearing my wedding ring, but come on. I have done a trillion loads of laundry, washed I don't know how many dishes, cleaned kids' rooms, cornrowed hair, since we've been in this house, and it's just uncomfortable to do all of that having my ring on. Plus I want to protect it as well. So I take it off sometimes and put it in my drawer. Not to mention, I've been carrying a little bit of water weight lately and my fingers swell.
I have not noticed.
You have not noticed the water weight. Good answer. Good answer, sir. You sound like you've been married almost 10 years. I know what to say.
No bit.
Where's that question that you tried to say you didn't want to answer today? What's that one? I still want to know. You're going to tell us what that question is. This says, would you not date someone because of their religious beliefs or political beliefs?
What say you, people? Well, that's a toughie. That's a biggie. I mean, think about right now with this president. I know of people fighting at home over one being in favor of Trump's decisions and one being against. Imagine being in that household, right?
A black Republican and a black Democrat in the same house.
Ooh. Would I not?
Can I answer one part of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I once dated an atheist, and I thought I was in love with this person, and in my mind, he just had not been exposed to church. He hadn't been exposed to God, and I just had to, get him to go to church with me and pray with me and read the Bible with me. As women, sometimes we think we can change men, grown men, for whatever reason. We think we got that magic that's going to make them change their whole life. And for 2 years, I fought with myself because the more I was with him, and he would try to devour my beliefs and he was trying to make me think that the Bible was rubbish, trying to make me feel like going to church was a waste of time and that the preachers were just criminals and crooks. And I found that in my quest to try and change him and bring him to God, that he was trying to push me further away from God. And I had to make a decision that I value my relationship with my father more than my relationship with this man. And so after having that experience, knowing how taxing it was, how much it depleted me, I would have to say no. There has to be some common ground, some commonality, and I want peace in my house. We have enough up against us out here in the world that at least when you come home, you and your mate should be able to have peace and conversations. I mean, not saying that they can't challenge you. He challenges me. I challenge him. We don't agree on everything, but basic common beliefs like how you're going to raise your children, you got to be on the same page with that.
And again, I think it's to each his own. Every household is different, but this household, we have to be on one accord, moving in the same direction. Okay?
So moving on.
Moving on.
Is it a good time to buy a home? Interest rates are still at historical lows. Right now, depending upon where you are in the country, but right now where we are in Atlanta, there's been a shortage of inventory for almost 3 years, which means a lot of competition out there for houses. And so considering that we're in the middle of a pandemic, in our business, what we've been seeing is definitely less competition, but home prices are not dropping. They will eventually. Listen, we are headed into a recession, but you will not see this type of climate where you have inventory, almost no competition going up against you in bidding, so you're not in a bidding war, and historically low interest rates. So if you are in a financial position to still do so, yeah, if that was your goal, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Baby, what is the question in your lap?
And we're getting ready to bring it to an end because this question is going to come 2 birthdays from now.
The show is what? Ask anything. So I don't care what's in there. I want to know what it is.
All right. Temperatures rising. Woo. Temperatures rising. Okay. Boy, how did you all get on Black Love? Black Love TV show. What did they say? What did they say right there?
How did you all get on Black Love, or call what you have Black Love, when Egypt is not black?
Wait, say that again? What was the last part?
They're saying how did we get on the Black Love show, and how do we call what we have Black Love when they're assuming that I'm not black?
Wait a second. So, that question sounds like it came from someone real ignorant, first and foremost. It sounds like it came from someone that's missing a front tooth because they ignorant.
Baby, wait.
No. Hold on, wait up. First and foremost, let me say this. This beautiful black queen of mine sitting here is 100% black, okay? This relationship is 100% black. This is black love at its fullest, black excellence, okay?
I appreciate you trying to...
Probably coming from the same person with stains on their light switches.
Stop, no, okay.
Come on. No, because that ignorance...
No,
let me tell you why. Because the ignorance, especially when it comes to black women, the cattiness of the light skin, the dark skin, the brown skin, the black, etc., etc. Let me tell you something. Every color started with black.
Baby,
It's deeper than what you think.
I've been light-skinned my whole life.
Okay.
Can I answer this, please?
I'm a drink.
Okay.
I digress.
It was sexy that you tried to defend me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to assume that they're not toothless and that they are asking a legitimate question.
Ignorant.
I recognize that I am a light-skinned black woman. Been so my entire life. Can't change it. First, to answer your question, which was, assuming that I'm not a black woman, my mother is black. Both of her parents are black, except my mother's mother was mixed. Her father was white, her mother was black. So that's 2 generations removed. On my father's side, everybody black. And if we trace it back, they're all from the Carolinas, North and South Carolina. That's where the Sherrods are from. My brothers, both of my brothers are brown skin. My sister and I are light skin like my mother. Look, I'm not new to this. I grew up in Philadelphia. I have been discriminated against from white people and from black people. White people for being black because they recognize that I'm not a white woman, and black people because I'm not black enough. So I'm not even upset about it anymore. It don't faze me. I just answer the question when I'm asked. Here's the question though. It's like, what is your race? And I'm like, I'm human. The human race. That's there's only one race. But the real question is, you want to know what is my ethnicity. So hopefully I have answered that for you. However, for you to say or assume that what we have is not black love, let me pose this to you then. When we look at people like Halle Berry, who we herald and we tout her, she has been named the first black woman to win an Oscar. Yes? Mariah Carey, the highest paid black woman in music. Meghan Markle, the first black princess. Tiger Woods, the highest paid black golfer. even down to our very own beloved Barack Obama, the first black president, right? And we love them, we herald them, we own them. They are, a symbol of black excellence. I say this to you because we can't on one hand do that and then look at a fair-skinned person and call them not black, because each of them has a parent that's not black. Yes, they have one black parent and either one white or, I don't even know everybody's racial makeup. Where in my case, and in a lot of people's case that are my complexion, they have both black parents. We're just light. Obviously, there was some intermixing someplace down the family tree. But I dare you to say that what Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have is not black love. Would you, I mean...
That's when you insert Cardi B's, you do it.
Oh, girl, wait.
Okay, there you go.
But what it boils down to is it really is colorism, and it's in every country. I mean, I don't care. It's not just a black thing or a white thing. It's in every country. There's colorism. There is this perceived notion that people believe lighter to be better and darker not to be. And so I'm sensitive to that. I want you to know that all of the bruises that this country and other countries, have instilled on darker skinned people has caused this. It's caused separation. But what we have to do is heal one another. Sisters, we gotta love on one another. Ladies, we gotta heal ourselves. The beautiful thing about being a black person, a black woman, is that we come in so many different shades. Yes? Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. Who can say that? That you can throw 20 shades out there and we all black. Hey!
Because I'm black and he's black.
I'm just saying, we gotta stop doing that to each other, okay? But in the meantime, I love you. Even if you assumed, it's all good, and we love everybody that joined us on the show. Ask anything.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Yes.
Let's just say they are not saying it from an ignorant standpoint, and they really want to know how we got on the show because they may think, is she Egyptian, which is black? Is she Latin?
Yeah, Egypt is in Africa, by the way.
Black. Is she half white, but she has some black? We got on the show because we represent black excellence, because we represent quality black family, quality black couples, okay? So there you have it, what she said, and what she said, and what she said.
And if somebody else had asked in our timeline last week, like, would y'all compare yourselves more to the Cosbys or to Good Times? I would say more blackish. I think that TV show is more us, right?
Yeah, but here's a joke with that. When I first met her family, I said they were the Cosbys, and me and my family were Good Times. They were penny loafers.
They were not penny. One person
they were penny loafers. I didn't say they had them on.
No, but you say that over and over.
They were penny loafers, and we were Timberlands.
Bye, y'all. We out. The baby's about to wake up from her nap. We out.
We love y'all.
We love you. Next week. Holla.
Salud.